Jon Michael Worthington, of course, in the tournament was the victorious first round against Cody Melton and went on and defeated Ron Rage in the semifinals. On the opposite end, it was Girl Candy Christian Jacobs picking up a victory over Dynamite Seth Knight in the first round. In the semifinals, he defeated Bishop. Juice able to hang on to this side headlock, despite attempts even there just a second ago by Jon Michael to kind of turn him over, get a pinning combination there. The Juice is going to wrench in and try to squeeze hard and turn the neck of Jon Michael Worthington, the man who, like I mentioned, has approximately that 30-pound weight advantage and the height advantage here. The Juice is going to have to wear the man down, kind of chop him down, bring him down to his size. Both men collided there, and the Juice goes right back to work on his opponent with a side headlock. Speaking of the RCW Heavyweight Championship, we will have next week right here on RCW Late Night Wrestling, we will have a contract signing for that upcoming Heavyweight Championship match. We're going to sit down at the table. We're going to get Jon Michael Worthington there. We're going to get Girl Candy Christian Jacobs there, and we are going to sign that piece of paper, that all-important contract that will make it official that those two will meet down the road for the RCW Heavyweight Championship, and one of those two men will walk out as your first champion here in Ringside Championship Wrestling. Jon Michael now overpowering the Juice. Has bad things in mind coming up here. Jon Michael is going to go right back to work on the left arm and wrench it. But give credit to the Juice, he's not going to give up, as Justin Smart able to reverse the hold, and he's back in control. As I mentioned, that contract signing next week with the Girl Candy, Christian Jacobs himself will be in one-on-one action. He has a tough task ahead of him, a man he signed to face. Open contract was available, and Max Corbin signed it, and many of you were probably saying, well, who is Max Corbin? Never seen him. You're going to see him next week here on RCW Late Night Wrestling as Jon Michael delivered a neck breaker. You're going to see Max Corbin, a big man, 270, 275 pounds. I'll tell you what, that is going to be a heck of a challenge as Girl Candy Christian Jacobs prepares for that championship matchup coming up down the road. There is no easy victory here in Ringside Championship Wrestling because we bring you the best of the best in professional wrestling. I guess I'm kind of stealing a line there, so to speak, from the Golden Boy Greg Anthony, but be that as it may, the top caliber competition in wrestling today is right here in Ringside Championship Wrestling. Jon Michael now kind of disrespecting his opponents. Some of the fans at ringside, you can hear them showing their disapproval here in Augusta, Arkansas at the National Guard Armory. Again, thank you to all the great fans. Thank you to Mayor Jimmy Rhodes. He helped us out a lot. Much of the publicity was handled by our good friend Mayor Jimmy Rhodes there in Augusta, and without his help, it wouldn't have been near the success it was. We look forward to returning to Augusta on Saturday, May 29th. It's Memorial Day weekend. Oh, man. Justin Smart went face first in that top turnbuckle. It's Memorial Day weekend. It's the annual Augusta Days Festival. Ringside Championship Wrestling proud to be a part of it this year. We're going to be there approximately around 2 o'clock. We'll have several matches featuring a handful of the top stars here in Ringside Championship Wrestling. They're going to be there to entertain you fans. Referee Bill Rush right there counting. It was a 2 count only as Jon Michael tried to secure the victory here against the Juice. He knows he's headed to that championship tournament final. He knows, that he must pull out all the stops, and he rammed the Juice head first into his own knee. Nasty. Now there is a backstory as it involves Jon Michael Worthington and his soon-to-be opponent, Girl Candy Christian Jacobs. For those of you who have followed this area of professional wrestling for probably the past 7, 8, 9, 10 years, you know that during that decade, probably the most popular tag team to come along has been a team known as Picture Perfect. Now, Picture Perfect has been made up of different members throughout its history. At first, it was simply Jon Michael and his tag team partner, Christian Jacobs. Later on, Chris O'Neal was added to the mix, and oftentimes you would see any different combinations, as many as you could come up with by those two men. Sometimes it was Girl Candy and Chris O'Neal, and other times it was O'Neal and Jon Michael, and back to Jon Michael and Jacobs. So there is a history with Jacobs and Jon Michael that goes way past their days in ringside championship wrestling, and the Juice connected just a second ago with the drop kick, tries for a pinning combination to no avail. And I think he may have just simply angered Jon Michael Worthington, who caught him right in the face with that big boot. That's that same kind of big boot that he used to defeat Ron Rage in the semifinals of the championship tournament. Of course, had a little help courtesy of a distraction by VH1's reality superstar Matt Riviera. Speaking of Matt Riviera, he's going to be on our next big event, which is just a couple of weeks away, Saturday night, May the 15th, coming to Forest City, Arkansas, at the St. Francis County Boys and Girls Club. Longtime St. Francis County and Forest City residents will remember that as the old Forest Hills Elementary School is no longer active, but the Boys and Girls Club of St. Francis County has went in and purchased that, as we're going to see the Juice. The Juice almost outsmarted Worthington, and man, what an upset that would have been. And hey, you know, the Juice is here. It's not a tournament match, but it's an opportunity. Should Jon Michael go on to be RCW champion, the Juice would be able to put himself in line for that championship as far as getting a shot at it and getting the chance to be a top contender. So that's what he's got to be thinking about right now. This is the second time for the Juice to compete here in Ringside Championship Wrestling. He's not having a good time right now. He's having his lights dimmed, so to speak, by Worthington and those nasty headbutts. The Juice, his first match in Ringside Championship Wrestling back in late March when he faced Dynamite Seth Knight. Of course, at the time, Seth Knight really wasn't playing by the rules. He has since decided that, you know, his fans have spoken. They said, come on, Seth, we want a better attitude out of you. And due to that fact, Seth Knight is now playing by the rules, although he suffered the consequences of taking the advice of former WWE and ECW superstar Rodney Mag. But be that as it may, Seth Knight is on the, I guess, the good side of things now in Ringside Championship Wrestling. We'll see if it translates to victories. I want to remind you to visit WrestlingRiotOnline.com or the short address RROnews.com. Up and running by my good friend, longtime friend, Brian Trammell. Of course, you can get Yearbook 2009, which covers the entire year of 2009 as it was in professional wrestling in the Mid-South. Some good friends, some roster members of Ringside Championship Wrestling on the cover of that. Midnight Gold, they were voted Wrestling Riot Tag Team of the Year. You will see them there as the Juice. He's not thinking about reading any kind of book right now. He's thinking about how is he going to get out of this predicament that Jon Michael Worthington is trying to put him in. Of course, as I mentioned, next week, Girl Candy is going to be here. Wait a second, the Juice able to shrug him off and came off the top rope there, but Jon Michael, he was thinking counter and he delivered. Oh, but how about the Juice right there with a super kick? The Juice feeling that victory could be within his grasp, and it could be now or never for him. The Juice trying everything in his repertoire. He is hitting some massive moves. He is on fire. I think the Juice is thinking airborne, and he connects. What is the Juice going to do now? Juice is scaling the top turnbuckle, and he is flying, connected with that missile drop kick. But again, Jon Michael Worthington is not going to go out without a fight at all. There's no doubt there's a reason he is in the finals of the RCW Championship Tournament. The Juice is thinking aerial maneuvers again, and this time the Juice made a mistake. He may pay for it. And the Juice does pay for it. Jon Michael Worthington is going to make the cover. And Jon Michael Worthington is going to be victorious this week on RCW Late Night Wrestling. We're just about out of time. Wrestling fans, thank you for staying up late with us or watching us online. However you watch us, thank you very much. We will see you.